Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case where the question before the tribunal was that whether the assessing officer can deny the assessee the benefit of double taxation avoidance agreement on the allegation of treaty shopping without examining the veracity of the tax residency certificate submitted by the assessee. This issue has been taken up by Delhi ITAT D bench in the case of Tyco Electronics Singapore Pte Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax International Taxation, and this case is reported in 115 ITR Tribunal short note 69 and the date of the judgment is 5th September 2024. The facts of the case are like this. In the present case, the assessee is a foreign company incorporated in Singapore and tax residents thereof. The assessee was trading of electromechanical relays etc. During the assessment year 17-18, the learned assessing officer denied benefit of double taxation avoidance agreement between India and Singapore to the assessee and taxed the capital gain on shares of Indian company. When the draft assessment order was sent to the assessee has submitted its tax residency certificate, and neither the learned assessing officer nor the DRP made any inquiry to rebut the statutory evidence of tax residency certificate submitted by the assessee, and even the dispute resolution panel didn't consider the detailed submissions of the assessee, and accordingly the assessment order was passed by treating the capital gain of the assessee as income of the assessee which the assessee has claimed under double taxation avoidance agreement as non-taxable. When the assessee filed the appeal before the tribunal said that in the present case, no inquiry was done by assessing officer and by DRP to rebut the statutory evidence of tax residency certificate filed by the assessee. The tribunal said that the dispute resolution panel also put the responsibility on the assessee to establish its case, which the assessee satisfactorily discharged by submitting the tax residency certificate. The tribunal said that the assessee has sufficiently discharged the initial burden of proving its claim of non-taxability of the capital gain. The tribunal said that the assessee submitted detailed submissions before the DRP, and in the present case, all the business of the assessee was managed and controlled in Singapore. All the board meetings, shareholder meetings, and even the key decisions of the assessee were taken in Singapore. The assessee cannot, the assessing officer cannot say that the assessee was not in Singapore, and the tribunal also observed that in the present case the substantial expenditure, the significant business was done by the assessee in Singapore, and the assessing officer and the DRP, without finding the assessee's residence, it could not deny the benefit of double taxation avoidance agreement between India and Singapore to the assessee. So, from the whole facts and circumstances of the case, the assessee has proved its case, and it proves beyond doubt that the assessee was resident of Singapore, because the assessee has duly submitted its tax residency certificate, and all the business operation, all the key decisions, all the substantial expenditure, all the board meetings and shareholder meetings were held in Singapore. So the assessee could not be denied the benefit of double taxation avoidance agreement article 13 on the fancy allegation of treaty shopping. So the assessee gets its case. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Tyco Electronics Singapore Pte Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax International Taxation. and this case is reported in 115 ITR Tribunal Short Note 69, and the date of the judgment is 5th September 2024. Thank you, friends.